Hi, my name is Wendy Hicks, and today I am going to be persuading you on why it is important to go to college and get an education. Do you remember when you were in elementary school and your teacher asked what were your future goals? Many of us indicated that we wanted to be doctors, lawyers, or even become a professional athlete. Many of our responses were realistic and some of them were unrealistic. What are your future goals? Have you decided to go to college, or have you decided not to go to college? Well, let's begin with explaining why going to college is such a great idea. Let's talk about some of the known facts. Job opportunities. Many studies indicate that the best job goes to people with at least a 4-year degree. Increased knowledge. The training you receive from the classes that you take in college is priceless. Learning begins in any classroom, but coursework begins in college. Skill preparation. College prepares you for the field that you choose to enter. This is where you get your first introduction to your field of choice. Why is it better to go to college opposed to not going to college? The first thing is college costs. College cost is expensive, and you may be making payments for a while to pay it back. But ignorance is much more expensive, and that never gets paid off. Income. These days, it is impossible to obtain a higher paying job without having a bachelor's degree. I would much rather have a bachelor's degree in my pocket just in case. And I'm sure you've heard of that term, just in case. Many of us make our car insurance payments, and many of us think that we pay it just in case we get in an accident, where the same thing applies in reference to getting a college education. It is insurance for just in case. Responsibility. College gives you something great, and that's responsibility. I can testify to this one. I learned my responsibility from my parents. But when I went away to college, that gave me a new form of responsibility. Bills had to be paid. My time had to be managed efficiently. And if I did not go away to college, I might not have learned on how to survive. So that was a good choice for me. I have a success story for you. I have a family member, a niece to be exact, who completed her 4-year degree, went to medical school, completed her residency at Yale University, and graduated top of her class. She became a doctor at the age of 28. Today, she has been a doctor for at least 4 years. She analyzed all of the known facts, and she thought about the best decisions and future goals for herself before she got started. So let me help you get started. Take action. Start on getting your education today. I have a brochure here that has some information that will help you get started with a college education. I'm going to pass this around, and hopefully you will find this entertaining or interesting. I also have a college handbook. Hopefully this will answer some of the questions that you may have in reference to getting your education, or finding the field of your choice, or answer some of the questions about what type of classes you may have to take. Very good information. Next, Ernest Boyle. He was an American educator. He worked for the United States Commission of Education. He also held a number of other numerous and prestigious positions in reference to education. He received a lot of awards, including over 140 honorary doctorates. He once said that higher learning is essential to the preparations of one's future. He is a great person to take advice from. Remember those quotes that he indicated. As you can see, going to school can be one of the best decisions of your life. We have talked about the known facts of getting an education. We talked about why it is better to go to college and get an education opposed to not going to college. And we talked about taking action. And hopefully you will be taking action today and getting started on getting your education. You may know someone who is trying to decide whether or not they want to go to college or not. I hope I have persuaded you enough today to persuade them to follow their dreams and go to college. Do you remember at the beginning when I asked, when you were in elementary school and your teacher asked you what your future goals were? Well, follow your dreams, even if it's becoming a professional athlete, but also get an education and have a backup plan just in case things don't go your way. I hope I have persuaded you today to go to college and get an education. Remember, I'm going to pass around this brochure and this college handbook. Hopefully these things will encourage you to make your move today. Thank you.